Speaking of garbage,
Yeah.
we say
Ah,
goodbye to some old friends.
yeah, a lot of meteorite on there, isn't it?
Get to see you back again in the sounds of silence. So,
Yeah.
one of them, which I think a lot of people are very sad, is the John Mayer, the solid gold Daytona with the green dial.
Hmm.
You knew it was coming eventually. Prices are, I'm sure, up as we speak.
Sure.
Um, we got the blue Daytona there because that blue is just got to be done as well for whatever reason. The one I'm very fascinated about is the Milgauss and the Milgauss with the anti-magnetic and blah blah. Another very forgotten Rolex for the longest time. It sat
Hmm.
there with its friend, the Sky Dweller, and the two-tone GMTs. And now all of a sudden, everybody wants a Milgauss. Why, Polly? Why?
I think it's hype. The thing is, to me, if a watch is desirable, it's desirable before it's hyped. And the thing is, a lot of these watches, when the Instagram kind of world picked it up or whatever, then they kind of catch on, and then everybody has this group think mentality. But if a watch sat in a display case, like the Paul Newman Daytona, I think is the most classic example of that. Nobody wanted that piece of garbage forever. Like there's stories of dealers literally just throwing them out. I don't know if they're true or not, but that's they could not give them away. And now it's the most sought after Rolex in the world, aside from actual Newman's Daytona, right? So and the thing is, objectively, the Newman is not a nice looking watch. Sorry, guys, it's just not to me. And the proof is in the pudding. When you take out all the hype of that watch, it sat and they could not get rid of it. And the same thing with the Milgauss, it sat when you took out the hype. No one actually wanted it. But now that it's hype, now that the groupthink is there, I mean, the same with that green dial Daytona. I've seen that in a display case. Like that was nobody wanted that crap, right? But then John Mayer says, "Oh yeah, this is the greatest thing ever. What a sleeper!" And then everybody goes nuts for it, but it's actually not that nice of a watch. Sorry, it's just not. Don't
In,
have
fair,
me.
in fairness, if you ever watched the Hodinky John Mayer video,
Yeah, I've seen it.
he is one of the most deepest spiritual people on this earth. So there's nothing John Mayer can't do, really. So I'm tongue in cheek, of
But
course.
yeah, right, sure, right. But I don't
But
know.
he couldn't do the same for the pilot. People still like the pilot, but I don't see pilots doubling in price. So
No.
there's something about that, and I agree with you. It was there, and if the means are there, I like the green dial personally, but a lot of people did not. The meteorite, I don't know how it sold, what the deal was, but it's a cool story. It's a limited run, and it's time to say goodbye.
But I guess the I don't actually know the answer to this. Maybe you do. The GMT Master 2 in white gold Pepsi bezel meteorite dial, is that still around?
As far as I understood, all the meteorites are done. That's what I was
Okay.
told,
Yeah,
but
because they're not on this list.
not
And I
that I can.
assume this is
Yeah,
comprehensive. Full
and
disclosure, I didn't make this picture.
no, we kind of
Oh.
know. But it's this the Cellini there. See what I
Hmm.
mean now? Looking at the moon phase on, it's so busy. It's just so busy.
Yeah, this is really meant to look scientific or astrological. This is meant to be for the very considerate, pensive individual. It's kind of I think the what this has really been soaked in. I think this is too pretentious for its own brand. I think that's the problem. If this had a different name on the dial, it might have, like if Patek made this, I think people would have gone crazy for it, frankly. Oh, Patek, right? It'd be perfect for that. But again, Rolex, it's a bit of a swing and a miss, a swing and a miss for me. I agree with you. I think the new or perpetual 1908, whatever it's called, is more Rolex appropriate. I do like the hands on this one quite a bit. I think these really, really thin, very kind of elegant, elongated hands were quite nice. I seeing them in person, these were actually nicely executed. I don't know what the new ones look like on the 1908, how well executed they are. Rolex doesn't have a history of making really well finished hands. So, and the new ones are quite a bit more difficult to make. So we'll see how that turns out. But
See, we'll see
it's
how they come out when they are in the wild.
yes.